It was a cold, moonless night when Emma decided to explore the abandoned house at the edge of town. The locals called it the Hollow Manor, and it was said that anyone who entered after dark never returned the same, if they returned at all. But Emma, a curious and adventurous soul, didn't believe in ghost stories. She thought they were just tales to scare children. Armed with nothing but a flashlight and her phone, she stepped inside. The air was thick with dust, and the floor creaked beneath her feet. The walls were covered in peeling wallpaper, and the faint smell of mildew lingered in the air. As she ventured deeper into the house, she noticed something strange. The shadows on the walls didn't match the shape of the furniture. They seemed to move on their own, twisting and stretching in unnatural ways. Emma tried to shake off the feeling of unease, but then she heard it. A faint whisper. It was so soft she almost missed it, but it was there, like someone was calling her name. She froze, her heart pounding in her chest. "Hello?" she called out, her voice trembling. There was no response, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent. They seemed to come from all around her, echoing through the empty halls. Suddenly, her flashlight flickered and went out. Panic set in as she fumbled with her phone, trying to turn on the flashlight app. When the screen lit up, she gasped. The shadows on the walls were no longer just shadows. They were figures, human-like shapes with hollow eyes and gaping mouths. They reached out for her, their fingers elongating like tendrils of smoke. Emma turned to run, but the door she had entered through was gone. In its place was a solid wall, covered in the same peeling wallpaper. The whispers turned into screams, deafening and full of rage. She stumbled backward, her phone slipping from her hand and shattering on the floor. The last thing she saw before the darkness consumed her was the shadows closing in, their cold, bony fingers wrapping around her throat. The next morning, a group of teenagers found Emma's phone lying in the dirt outside the Hollow Manor. The screen was cracked, but the video app was still open. They pressed play, and what they saw made their blood run cold. It was a shaky, grainy video of Emma running through the house, screaming for help. But what terrified them the most were the shadows. Shadows that moved on their own, chasing her, reaching for her. Emma was never seen again. Some say she's still trapped in the Hollow Manor, her voice joining the whispers that echo through its halls. And if you listen closely on a quiet night, you might hear her too, calling for help, begging for someone to save her from the shadows.